Hello, I'm Mark Calloway and welcome to the fifth of our Revit Tutorials for Beginners series. In this video we're going to take a look at levels and grids. So we're inside a new blank project. We've just simply started the architectural template that comes with Revit. To work with levels we need to be in an elevation or section view. Now straight out of the box in the project browser, under views we have the category for elevations here. We have east, north, south and west, which are kind of represented by these elevation markers that we have on this floor plan here. Doesn't really matter which one we choose. I'm just going to go into the south elevation view by double clicking it. And we can see that in this template there's already two levels there. We have a level 0 and we have a level 1. We can also see the elevation. So this is the project elevation rather than elevation from sea level, but you can change that if you need to, but we won't look at that today. So level 0 has got an elevation of 0 and level 1 has an elevation of 4,000 millimeters. If I select a level and I want to rename that level, so instead of it being level 1, I want that to say ground floor. There's two ways I can change the name. In the properties window, I do have a parameter there for name and I can change the level name in there, or directly within my workspace, if I select the level and click where it displays the name for the level, I can also change the name there as well. And I've just spelt that wrong, but we'll ignore that. So as soon as you confirm the name, it's going to ask us if we want to update any corresponding views to match as well. Under floor plans, we can see we do have a floor plan for level 0 in the project browser. If I hit yes to this, it will update the name of that floor plan with the name that we've just called this particular level. You may or may not want that behavior, just simply hit no if you don't. If I want to change the elevation, very similar principle. Again, with a level selected, in this case level 1, I can see the elevation at the top of the properties window there, and again I can click directly on the value that's displayed in the workspace, and if I want to change that to a different value, I just need to simply input a new value. If I want to move these level lines around, again with them selected, you've got these little grips on the end. I can drag those to extend either end. If I want to just extend a single one, I just need to unlock the constraint at that end and I can individually drag out a specific level. If you ever find yourself a bit crowded, you can always click this little zigzag icon, add an elbow, and you can move the end of that about as you see fit. So to add a new level into a project, on the architecture tab, if you go to the datum and group, we have a button in there for level. I'm going to line up on the right hand side and I get this temporary dimension, so I could eyeball 3,500 millimeters if I wanted to, but so long as I've got my mouse lined up where I want it to be, I can override that temporary dimension just simply by typing a value in, and it's going to start that level line in the correct place. I'm going to draw that in there, and a couple of things. First of all, a floor plan has automatically been generated for this new level 2. So in the project browser you can see now under floor plans we have a new floor plan for level 2. Also, because I clicked on the right hand side first and the left hand side second, the elevation markers on the right hand side. If I want to change that after placement, it's just these little squares here. Okay, just simple little tick boxes, ticking and unticking them. There's one at each end. We'll turn that on and off. You can have it on at either end, or both ends. So that's all there is really to creating levels. So let's have a look at grids. For this, I'm going to jump back into the ground floor plan view, which I've spelled incorrectly there. Again, architecture tab, datum group. I'm going to select the grid button. Just to point out, with levels you can only draw straight lines, but with grids you can also use arcs should you wish. I'm just going to simply click a start point, click an end point, and that's going to draw in the first level line. I can then keep adding these in, and Revit's going to automatically follow whatever naming or number pattern you've gone for naming and numbering these grid lines. So maybe we'll just put the 4 vertical grid lines in there. when it comes to the horizontal grids, I don't want to use numbers, I might want to use letters. Again, similar with levels, we can change the name in the properties window when it's selected, or we can directly click on the value in the main workspace. I'm going to change that to A. Revit's going to remember that I've just changed that to A, so the next grid line I create will automatically be B, and then following on we'll have C and D. Again, similar principles with the grips and the little tags on either end. Grid lines are three-dimensional, so they do extend vertically through your project. And again, if I just jump into the south elevation view, you will see, depending on the angle you're looking from, so from south we can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you're looking from the west, you'll be seeing A, B, C, D. You can see they extend through all the levels, which means if I go to level 2, I can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. If I go back to the south elevation view and just adjust the height of 3 and 4, and let's untick that restraint there. Okay, so 1 and 2 extend through level 2, and 3 and 4 only go as far as level 1. If I look at level 2 now, I'll only see the grid lines for 1 and 2 because 3 and 4 no longer extend vertically far enough to be seen within this view. Thank you for watching.